Park Rangers against Fulham, and Ray Parlour, who can still play a bit, is with Guy Havard. Guy.
He certainly can, thanks Jim. After an absence of 3 years, Queen's Park Rangers return to the Masters. Former England international Andy Sinton is among the players experiencing this event for the first time. So too Tony Thorpe, who had a season with opponents Fulham, and 39-year-old goalkeeper Tony Roberts comes fresh from another impressive season in League Two with Dagenham and Redbridge. Fulham's last appearance at the Masters was in 2005. Defender Andy Melville is one of the few who has experience of this format with Swansea. Among their debutants, former French League winner with Monaco, Sylvain Legwinski, and Barry Hales, a real fan's favourite at Craven Cottage, who helped the club win 2 promotions. Well, there is Andy Sinton. As he said, he's sitting out the start. He could have played for Tottenham tonight, but he's chosen Queen's Park Rangers, where he made nearly 200 appearances. So away we go. Fulham in their familiar black and white. 2 groups, 3 teams in each, so just 2 matches for all of them tonight before the final, so that makes this opener really important for these 2 teams here. Fulham and Queen's Park Rangers, as we said, not had a lot of experience. But it's Queen's Park Rangers attacking early on. And a save there for the Fulham keeper Lee Harrison after a good run from Michael Meeker. Alongside me is, as you say, Ray Parlour. Ray, what's all the chat downstairs?
Yeah, it's you know, everybody's pleased to be here tonight. You know, it's a great tournament. And you know, you love these sort of evenings because everybody wants to put the shirt back on. I couldn't wait to put the Arsenal shirt back on, and you know, we're hoping to score this year though. Last year we didn't score, so we're looking at our strikers quite strongly tonight to try and get us a few goals.
Yeah, hence the oldest player in the tournament, Tony Woodcock, coming out of retirement tonight for Arsenal, aged 53. And it's Queen's Park Rangers attacking at the moment, but cleared up by Fulham. This is Carpenter. So many debutants in this format for both these sides. We might see a nice, innocent, open, entertaining game. But so important that one of these sides win the game, with favourites in the group, Chelsea next up. And a chance here for Queen's Park Rangers. This is Thorpe. Looking for Meeker. Trying to get onto that right foot, but the shot was deflected. What's the chatter downstairs about who you think might be favourites this year? Yeah, looking around the dressing room.
You've got to look at the ages, really. You know, you look at QPR here in front of us, and they've got quite a young squad, really. Tony Thorpe, Meeker, and then playing against him, Bradley Allen up front. You know, they're quite not very experienced, you know, in this sort of football, but you know, very young, and they've got the legs, you know. So you always got to look at that sort of. But West Ham are always excellent as well. West Ham always very good at passing the ball and keeping it, and so they'll probably be the favourites.
Here's Legwinski with the first shot for Fulham. Quickly away by Tony Roberts, looking for his man upfield, and that's Carl Connolly. Meeker again, and Connolly's continued his run. Goalkeeper went to ground, but he's quickly back on his feet. And Connolly again, he's all left foot, isn't he? Oh, he's hit the post, and again hit the post.
Well, he's Andy Melvin. I thought, you know, he's got to get back. We just let him turn. But yeah, he's hit the post high. Got a bit of luck there for him.
Palmer with the ball forward. Well, a bit of a let off there for Fulham. And for Lee Harrison, their goalkeeper, making his Masters debut. He'll have more work possibly here as another shot comes in from Connolly.
Yeah, he's been very quiet so far, Tony Roberts. I don't think he's had a shot to save. It's all QPR at the moment. As I said, they look a very young side, and definitely be able to run around tonight.
Here's Connolly once more. And that's picked off by Legwinski. He's got Hales ahead of him. Barry Hales, this is the sort of angle as he used to like. Not able to control the shot.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to pound the break for them. You know, Legwinski picked the ball up, good ball through to Hales there, and you know, he usually finishes them. So again, QPR let off there.
He's still playing, Barry Hales, who played for Leicester last year, was part of their squad that got promoted from League One.
It's always handy if you can get players who are still playing. You know, Tony Roberts as well is playing. He played excellently last year for Dagenham, so you know, it's always nice because they still know the ins and outs of football. They're still training regularly, so it helps. I think we've got one on our side, Ian Selly, who's playing non-league now, so that will help us.
This is Thorpe, and Mika continues his run. 2 Fulham players around him. Roger. Finding Hales. Simons. Spells with Fulham, Manchester City and Portsmouth as well. He's come out of his area and he was slightly fortunate to get the ball away from Barry Hales there. This is the experienced Danny Maddox. They're all experienced, aren't they? But he was particularly experienced with
more experienced than the others.
Queen's Park Rangers. Picked up a testimonial, such a good servant was he. And Connolly again left-footed. Oh, he's had quite a few sightings already, hasn't he? Oh, given away cheaply, and Mika. The block came in from a Fulham boot. I think it was Legwinski who prevented the shot hitting the target. But it's been a really good start by Queen's Park Rangers.
It has indeed, yeah, they've had lots of the ball. Should be in front, really. You can just see that, you know, the movement of the players are excellent. You know, they keep moving, passing and moving, and it's hard to pick up when you've got players like that.
Connolly continuing his run, but wasn't able to be fed in on that occasion. Fulham maybe playing on the counter-attack, and Simons is unmarked over on that far side. But Simons, a big defender, does well. Nielsen. Two options for Barry Hales. He's trying to weave his way through 3.
This is when you've got to have legs and win the ball back and get a few men forward as QPR have done here.
And the shot hits the crossbar from Bradley Allen. Mika. Looking at Moget.
With just 2 minutes left of the first half.
I bet you a few of the lads are blowing now. You know, 2 minutes left in the first game. You know, you just see a few. The first game's always difficult, just to get the pace of it, and it's quite a quick pitch, this pitch, so it's always difficult.
It's a 5th Masters for Fulham, but they've been absent in recent years. Best they've managed was to reach the final a few years ago, and they lost to their great rivals Chelsea. Chelsea will be their next match, but they don't know when that will be. It depends on who wins and who loses this game as to the scheduling of the remaining fixtures for them. There's a chance for Hales again, and once more, even higher on this occasion. Frustration for him.
Just see all the lads behind the goal, all watching this game, just seeing who they've got to play and who's the players you've got to watch. And you know, I'm looking at them now closely, and QPR look a decent side, to be fair. I think he's going to could go a long way, QPR.
Lee Harrison making a good save there from Danny Maddox. First touch here for Andy Sinton, who's come off the bench. Maddox. And this is Bradley Allen. And still going and weaving his way, and tried to drag his shot across the goal, but it was blocked by the defender, being twisted this way and that. This is Sinton! First goal of the Masters. Andy Sinton.
Yeah, well, great play from Bradley Allen. He turned him inside out, and he got the ball back, and great ball to Andy Sinton, and just placed it really in the corner. And well deserved really, because QPR have been a much better side in this first half.
So he's obviously placing himself, isn't he? But he's made a spectacular entrance.
They don't mind him doing that, do they? They don't mind him coming on, scoring a goal, and he can go off now. He's done his bit now for the first game.
And that's half-time. And Queen's Park Rangers, thanks to Andy Sinton's little cameo there at the end of the first half, have a lead. And the lead, as Ray Parler said, that they have deserved. They have created plenty of chances in that opening half. And Andy Sinton just geeing his team up, and well, he'll be delighted with the way that went. And Fulham will have to step their game up in the second half. And here's the goal, Ray, as you say, just nicely picked his spot, didn't he?
Yeah, well, Bradley Allen done well to spot him. A great ball from him, and you know, just passed it to the net really. Showed plenty of you know, he was a good finisher when he was playing. And he just side foots it into the far corner, and an excellent goal, and well deserved, as we said.
He's a manager now, Andy Sinton, manager of Fleet Town in the Isthmian Southern League. He remains on the pitch for the start of this second half, so Fulham really have to chase it, don't they? Here's Palmer for Queen's Park Rangers. Plenty of movement ahead of him. And Sinton once more, similar range, but the ball didn't really come to him quickly enough, and the block was a good one from a Fulham defender.
You see the movement of QPR though. Every time someone's got the ball, you know, there's always a couple of options on, which is great if you're playing in a team. And you know, they're looking very good at the moment, QPR.
This is Thorpe. Certain fans watching tonight may not remember Queen's Park Rangers as a Premier League team. A very successful Premier League team as well. The likes of Les Ferdinand up front, and Andy Sinton was involved, and Danny Maddox as well. Here's Hales. Now a chance for a shot, but it just got away from him. Certainly looks the likely source of any goal tonight for Fulham, Barry Hales.
Yeah, he definitely looks the fittest in the Fulham team. You know, they look a little bit laboured at the back here with Peyton Allen running all over the place, and Tony Fulton and Mika. Probably hard players to mark.
There might be one or two scouts watching tonight, and Barry Hales will be keen to impress, despite helping in his small part to get Leicester promoted. He was released from his contract at the end of the season, so he's looking for a new club. Rumoured to be linked with a possible move to Warsaw. But looking for this equaliser now. Hales waits in the 6-yard box. Still plenty of time for them. One thing we know about Masters football, that 6 minutes is a long time as Carpenter shoots. Blocked by Palmer.
It is when you're playing, trust me. And when you're blowing as well.
Palmer has plenty of experience of this format with Watford. Now this is Hales. They talk about handball. It's not given. And is it going to go in? It just goes over. The keeper got a hand on it from Alan Nielsen.
Great save there from Sonny Roberts. Just good play from Hales. Just seemed to be a bit unaware of it, you know, and it's hit him, and an excellent save from Tony.
Tony Roberts is another one of the Queen's Park Rangers team here tonight who served his club well. 10 years he was at Loftus Road. He also got a testimonial. And as Ray was saying, he's had a terrific few years with Dagenham and Redbridge. Still playing at the age of 39.
He's doing a bit of coaching work as well down at Arsenal as well, Tony. So he's doing a really good job there as well.
Away by Roberts, finding Thorpe, turning his man adroitly. Now a chance for 2-0 here. Oh, wasn't that sweetly taken by Tony Thorpe, and Queen's Park Rangers have doubled their lead. Michael Mika, the goal scorer.
Yeah, great play from Michael Mika. He looks quite sharp, but he still looks quite fit. And you know, that's the way to finish it off. You know, always hit high into the goal, and an excellent finish. And you know, they've been a much better side this game. And they could go and get a few still.
Hales takes a deflection. Oh, it's a long way now for Fulham. Here's Mika again, lovely take, and he's got a man marauding over on that far side. It's Danny Maddox for 3-0. Good save, goalkeeper Harrison just about keeping Fulham in it. Ronnie Moget for the Cottagers. Local rivals, of course, just a few miles apart, as indeed all three teams are in this group. But there's a real distance between them now, isn't there? A third goal for Queen's Park Rangers, and they're home and hosed.
Yeah, another great goal from Mika. He's cuts inside, and good strike. He's looked quite fit, isn't he, Michael Mika? No, he's been their best player, QPR.
Well, 2 goals for him already. And he's certainly in line to possibly pick up the golden boot tonight. 3 goals did it last year. It was shared by 3 players, but he has 2 already. And a few more minutes possibly to bag the first hat-trick at these London Masters. Let's have a word with Andy Sinton, who got Queen's Park Rangers underway. He's with David Craig.
Well, Andy, we said before the game experience would count, and you certainly made it count. Yeah, an inspired substitution by myself. No, to be fair, the lads have done great. I think from the start of this game, we've totally dominated. 3-0 up, worthy winners if we run out and win the game. But Fulham on bad, but we've done ever so well.
How important is it to win the first game?
Very, very important.
Andy, well done, thank you.
Thanks.
Well on the way to doing that, aren't they? And goal difference might play a part as well, as Maddox looked for a 4-4 Queen's Park Rangers. Means is that Queen's Park Rangers won't now have to play until game 5, so how about that for a rest? So they play Chelsea, whereas Fulham will be next up, well not next up but third up, as Queen's Park Rangers go looking for that 4th goal. Here's Legwinski for Fulham. Moget.
I think Fulham need to put all their players on there. And hope the ref don't see it.
I think they'd struggle to claw it back in the remaining few minutes. Just want a goal, don't they, the Fulham fans here tonight? Something to cheer about. As Ray was saying, the Arsenal fans here last year had no goals at all in their matches, 2 0-0s. And this could be a 4th here for Connolly and Queen's Park Rangers, but he just held up for the time being.
George Graham would have been delighted over the clean sheet.
Queen's Park Rangers player has gone down in a heap. Steve Palmer, and Fulham couldn't capitalise on that. Looks like Steve Palmer is hobbling off. Substitute quickly on, but Fulham and Carpenter may at least hit the target. No, not yet.
Waiting to get a few pulls, and it looks like he pulled his calf or something there.
Yeah, it doesn't look
good,
does it?
He went straight down, and which was a shame.
If anything sums up Fulham's return to the Masters, it was that effort. And there is poor old Steve Palmer just hobbling onto the steps of Wembley Arena.
That's the problem you get when you get older legs, and you try and play as you did when you was a player, and your body can't take it, and that's what happens.
Well, Queen's Park Rangers have only won 2 games in Masters history prior to tonight. They've got one step towards a possible final, though there is still Chelsea to come, but they've been impressive and they've certainly laid down a marker tonight for the other teams here at the London Masters. 2 goals from Michael Mika after Andy Sinton had scored early on. So a very impressive start by Queen's Park Rangers. They win this game against Fulham by 3 goals to 0. Jim.
What a start, and what a start for Queen's Park Rangers. 3-0, they have beaten Fulham, and they beat them